everybody, so today I am here to give you a few different reviews from the brand Milkies. They were kind enough to send me a few of their products. I've been testing them out for well over like a month or close to 2 months now. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts and opinions. So they did send me a few products, like I said. They sent me these milk trays, which is a breast milk storage system. And then they also sent me some breast milk storage bags. And then they sent me the Softies contoured nursing pads. So that was what I had been trying out for the last couple months. So I'm just going to go through each of the items. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then at the end I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions on them. But first up are those milk trays that I had mentioned. There is two that comes in a set. As you can see, I have one in the box and then I have one in here. So a set of two of them costs $19.95. As always, I will have links down below for you guys to go ahead and check them out. But these are also BPA, phthalate, dye free, and they are very flexible. I know it kind of looks like they're a tougher plastic, which they are thicker plastic, but they're still flexible. It reminds me of an ice cube tray. So yeah, there's some give to it, but it's still really thick and good quality. A couple of the other things that I want to mention is that it is made in America, and it is also reusable and recyclable, which I really love about that. And onto the little inserts here. Each slot is 1 ounce, and there's 8 of them in each of the trays. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and sit this on the countertop. You're going to fill this up with your breast milk. You don't have to fill all of them. I didn't. I know I'm going to insert a clip here for you guys, and you're going to see that I don't fill all of them, and that's totally fine. Obviously, do whatever you have the milk for, and then you're just going to fill up however many slots. You go ahead and you stick the cover on there, and then you stick it in your freezer. And mine set in about 4 hours, I want to say. I timed it, and then I never wrote it down, but I think it's about 4 hours, although I have left it in overnight, and I just got it out whenever I needed it, and it works just fine like that too. And then obviously you just take it out, take the lid off. Remy hiccuped, and then you just go ahead and you give it a little twist, and you can work it out. One time I did have to use a butter knife, just because I don't know if I didn't put enough in there or what, but I was having a little bit of trouble getting it out, so I just went ahead and popped it out with a butter knife. Obviously, when you're using these, you want to work with clean hands, just in case you do need to touch the sticks. And then from there, you can really decide whatever you want to do with those frozen sticks. You can go ahead and put them away in your freezer as a group and have a nice little stash, or you could go ahead and split one up into a mesh teether for teething, or you know what the main purpose is to pop them out, put them in bottles, and to make bottles that way. So as for my personal experience, I've done a couple of those. I've used it a couple of times to make bottles, although I mainly give Remy fresh milk. I mainly did it just to kind of test these out and see how they worked with it, and they work spectacularly. The sticks of breast milk, they'll fit down inside any bottle that you have, so I think that's really awesome. And there was obviously no complications with that. This is why I really like these. I think it'd be really convenient for moms who have to make bottles for daycare in the morning. You just pop these out, stick them in a bottle, and that way the breast milk can slowly thaw out all by itself, which I think is really awesome. You don't have to go ahead and de-thaw a whole bag, and what if they don't drink that much, and split it up between bottles and whatever. So I think that's really awesome. And then I also did use these to make little teether things. Like I said, I would just pop one of these out. I had to split it in half, one of the sticks, for the mesh teether that we have, but I just went ahead and I popped it in the mesh teether and I gave it to her, and she loves it. So I really liked it for that. And the last way that I used it is Remy does not eat a full jar of baby food yet. So what I started doing is, after I put some aside for her to eat at night, I went ahead and I put the rest in one of these, and then I would put that in a mesh teether for her. So she's been loving that, and I think that's a really awesome way to reuse your baby food. So onto the nursing pads. This is what they look like. You get a set of 3 of them in each of the boxes. The boxes run about $16. Like I said, I will have the links down below for you guys. They do have a little line right here to be more contoured to fit your breast better. They're also obviously reusable, and I've been loving these guys. There's 3 different layers to them. There's this top part right here, which is 100% bamboo rayon, and then there's a metal piece inside here that you can't see, and that's the microfiber. And then this back layer right here is a microbe and leak resistant layer. So I thought that was really cool, because some of the reusable nursing pads that I had, it didn't have this outer layer, so if I leaked, it would only kind of provide a little bit protection and it would eventually go through to my shirt. I've had absolutely no problems when I leak. It does not make my shirt wet or anything. These keep me super dry. I don't even really notice that I leak in them because they keep me that dry. Normally I switch them about every few hours. I would do it sooner, obviously, if you leak a ton, but I really don't. So I normally change them at every pump session, and I really like them because they are super soft. They're a lot softer than the disposables I was using. I will say that around the house, I typically only wear a nursing tank top. I don't wear a bra under that. I just chill in a nursing tank because it's just easy for me. So I did notice that with these, you could see a little bit, really it was just this line right here underneath there, but I put on a thinly lined nursing bra underneath my tank top and you can't see this thing at all. So really, if you're just like me chilling in a tank top, you might see this line a little bit, although Mark said he couldn't ever notice it coming from a man's perspective. But I just wanted to throw that out there because I know I personally like never put on a nursing bra or a regular bra if I can help it. So I did want to throw that out there, but with a regular bra, you'll be just fine. Nobody's going to notice them. So the last product is their breast milk storage bags. I was super excited to try these guys. I saw them on Amazon before they offered to send them to me, and I just thought that they looked really cool. But to just give you kind of a general overview at first, there is a set of 50 in each box, and each box is going to cost you $9.95. They are BPA free, and as you could see, they do have the reinforced sides. They have the double zipper up top. This is a pretty thick plastic material. I really like this material. It reminds me of a few others that I've tried, and I enjoyed those as well. So the reason I found these bags so interesting was because they do include the breast milk storage guidelines right here, right on the bag. So there's really no question about it. I think that's really awesome. I also want to mention that these are the updated guidelines. I was given so many old guidelines when I first started breastfeeding with Sophie 2 years ago. The guidelines, I'm not even going to mention them because they were so crazy and they were outdated. And it wasn't until I started talking to more informed people and like newly educated people that I found out that those guidelines weren't correct. However, I still see them being told to moms all the time. So I love the fact that they put the new regularly suggested guidelines right here on the bag. These are up to date, and I think that's really awesome. So I do have a bag right here that has some frozen milk in it that I've already put in the freezer, as you can see, and I've been loving these bags. I am going to include this in my second breast milk storage bag collective review, whatever I'm going to call it. Basically the newer version of the one I've already done, because I like them that much and I just want to give like a more in-depth review on them, and I think they're a great option. So I'm not going to say too much, but I will say that they do freeze rather flat. I haven't had any leakage problems. I enjoy the double zipper. It's not like wonky to use or anything. Someone is after my tripod. No, Remy, no tripod for you. Overall, I love these products. I love the nursing pads. I haven't went and bought disposables since I've been using their nursing pads, and I just throw them in with the girls' laundry. They wash great. I love them. I don't see me ever using any kind of other nursing pads. I do love the breast milk storage bags. Currently, they're my favorite. That was one other thing that I wanted to mention. The only other thing I would suggest is to offer them in bulk, because there are EP moms like myself who oversupply. Like I said, stay tuned for my in-depth review on them with my collective breast milk storage bag video, and I think those trays are absolutely genius, and I love that they're multi-purpose. So that is everything that I have for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.